I soldier. Gas, gas, quick boys, an ecstasy of fumbling, fitting the clumsy helmets just in time. But someone still was yelling out, and stumbling, and floundering, like a man in fire or lime. Dim, through the misty panes and thick green light, as under a green sea, I saw him drowning. In all my dreams, before my helpless sight, he plunges at me, guttering and choking, drowning. In some smothering dreams, you too could pace behind the wagon we flung him in and watch the white eyes writhing in his face, his hanging face, like a devil sick of sin. If you could hear at every jolt the blood come gargling from his froth-corrupted lungs, if seen as cancer, bitter as the cut of bile, incurable sores on innocent tongues, my friend, you would not tell the children with such high zest, ardent for some desperate glory, the old lie. Dulce et Decorum est, pro patria mori. The speaker of this poem, just like Wilfred Owen, is a World War I soldier who went off to war, I think, ardent for some desperate glory, like the poems that he read probably in school by Horace, the Latin poet who actually penned the term Dulce et Decorum est. And so throughout the poem, you can see the transition from him just, the reason I crossed my arms and acted like I was trudging along is because if you remember at the beginning of the poem, like they're just going through, they're really tired, sick, and then they have this dramatic transition to this event. And then the rest of the poem becomes this vivid imagery that's seared in the back of his mind, the cancerous sores, the blood gargling up from this man's lung. And each night he replays this very dramatic event in his mind, and he's trying to tell you what he feels like. So I wanted to present those emotions, and you can tell, like, I try to appear very disturbed and almost panicked and shaky. And when you read this poem, you can't help but sympathize with the guy, how every night he wakes up almost in a cold sweat to this event. So I really wanted to portray those emotions. And at the end, I tried to take a pause after the incurable sores, because that's the main lesson of the poem when he's talking to his friend, and he's saying, and that's the conclusion of the poem, that it is not sweet and honorable to die for our countries. Thank you.